So what are some of the fears that have kind of been holding you back of using your voice and putting yourself out there?
I want to say we kind of all suffer from imposter syndrome, right? It's like you want to say what you have to say, but you're nervous because you're like, who am I to say this? Or, people are saying this already, and maybe their ideas are better than mine, or they're more authentic, or they're better researched. Or, there's even that fear like, what if I'm challenged? Or what if I'm saying something that's wrong? So I think it's a fear, right? People have a fear of putting themselves out there and like all of a sudden being that expert. And so realizing that you don't have to be an expert to start putting yourself out there has been something that's really important for me to realize. And then also I think like owning yourself and like claiming your power, or your mana as I call it, is important for you to really kind of take your business and your how do you call it, your presence to the next level. Like I have never been someone who's want to be like in the forefront. I've always like struggled with my body image and all that stuff, and like part of it in this whole movement is for me to be like finding my joy and my happiness, and that is like separate from a lot of external things and like societally valued things. And so like I've been everything from like a size 4 to a size 18 and have never been happy, right? So it's just realizing that you're worth it, and you are the party, you're the best show in town. Like you're not missing anything. Like you don't have to be a certain size or a certain whatever to put yourself out there and start claiming your joy. And so yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to work on, and I want to put myself out there and have a podcast and like do all the great things, and I think it's time.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, I always tell people, I'm like, so what if somebody else is saying what you're saying? Somebody is going to resonate with you the way that you
Right.
say it, your story, your unique view on it. It's going to be different, even if it's the same message, just it's coming from you and you're different.
Yeah, I think that's hard for a lot of people to
Mhm.
claim. And then as I have been embracing more of this energy work and learning more and meeting more people, I have also realized that like our culture and even myself have operated more in the divine masculine for so long, which is more about like taking the other one down and competition, and like there can
Mhm.
only be one and the best one rises to the top. And I'm working really hard, and also with my clients, on really embracing the divine feminine. And so it's like we're not human doings, we're human beings, with number
Yes.
one, right? So embracing all of that, and just like really being who you are. And in terms of the collaboration, the more of us who are sharing what we have to say and our unique perspectives, like you said, the more it's going to resonate with someone. And I know that my voice isn't going to resonate with everybody, but it will resonate with the people that it's supposed to resonate with. So the more of us who are activated and speaking and are out there and are claiming our truth, then the more people who get to benefit from that. And so there's just like room for all of us, which
Yes.
I didn't see that before, and I'm feeling better about it now.
Yes. Oh, I love that so much. So I know you've been thinking of writing a book and having a podcast that you want to create. And I feel like we get so excited about these like new adventures that we want to do. And then that little voice starts creeping in again. So what are some things that you do to help like overcome the fear and overcome that inner critic?
So I have a really good friend who started helping me a couple of years ago and teaching me about imperfect action. And so I am a recovering perfectionist. And I think that perfection is the enemy of done. And also comparison is the thief of joy, right? So
Yes.
these are the two
Hmm.
things that I tell myself all the time. And it's like, just get something out there, like just get something out there. So with the book and with like hopefully this podcast that I have working, it's like just get it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's gonna get better. I want everything to be great on the first take, and it's just like not gonna be. I like literally was that kid in school when we used to take notes longhand who used to like cross out something, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do the whole page over if there was a cross out, and I think a lot of us were in like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, I don't even think they take notes anymore. It's like Siri takes the notes or
Yeah.
something. I don't So hopefully the kids these days are recovering from that. But right now I'm just like, okay, sit down and write something, even if it's not perfect. Just get some words on the page, like get something done. Or even like an Instagram post, like if I'm feeling called to share something, like I'll just share it. And if it feels vulnerable or uncomfortable, I'm like, that means it's probably good. So I'll just do it anyway. I guess my advice is just do it anyway.
Mhm.
And it doesn't have to be perfect, and just do it.